Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oliver. Happy birthday to you. And many more on Channel 4, and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2, and Frankenstein on Channel 9. It's your birthday, boy! Happy birthday!
And there I was, thinking you'd forgotten.
How could I forget?
With Facebook telling you.
It's literally plastered all over my Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, you mentioned it a couple times last night, and we've been planning your little do on Saturday for like a month and a half.
Well, you know. Well, I mean, when you say planning.
Yeah, planning. I mean, you just kind of said, let's go to the BK, and we're like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, the planning was minimal. But yeah, come to the Black Night on Saturday night if you want to hang out.
Everybody who's listening, come to the Black Night, 5 o'clock.
No longer a private function, apparently. So head on over. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Anytime between like 5 and midnight.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Do you feel a little? Do you feel older?
You know what?
I mean, you feel older every day. I know.
Honest to goodness, I'm in the best mood this morning. I
Really?
feel great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm having a lovely day so far. It's 7:02. Don't ruin it, anyone.
I'm not gonna.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You
I thought that
never
was
do.
pointed at me.
No, you never ruin my day.
That is not true.
I get exactly what I expect. You never ruin my day.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But no, it's I'm all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and proud to be 34.
Sure you are. 34?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the last you'll hear about it. Your birthday.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin, Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter with you on your Wednesday morning, Thursday morning. Hey, it's almost the end of the week. Almost. What's up?
I just wanted to quickly thank Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield for the birthday message.
What?
Come on now.
Go ahead.
Put the thing up.
It's up.
It's amazing how I can't hear anything. Oh, no, that's because it's my fault. Hold on.
Hey, what do you know?
Chris, here we go.
Yep.
Happy birthday, dear Ollie. Happy birthday to you.
Scott can see the video.
Wow.
There you go.
That's real.
I'm sure it's
legit,
real.
Jesse.
I'm sure it's real. I am sure it's real. I'm sure he didn't just say happy birthday to 100 different names.
No.
Is it actually for you?
Of course it's not for me.
Well, why didn't you play it up?
I think he sang that to someone else called Ollie on Twitter a while back.
I think he's just being...
It makes me feel good about myself every
Whatever.
year. I just, first thing in the morning, just play that to myself and just like, oh, he cares.
Every morning?
Every morning.
Just every morning? Happy birthday.
That's why you're so happy every day.
My birthday.
Every day is my birthday.
That's why he feels 1,000 years old. Because every day he wishes himself a happy birthday.
Pretty much. Also, news from my hometown this morning.
Oh, my goodness. Devonshire, sure?
Close enough.
Yep.
Taunton in Somerset. Which is where I grew up.
Tauntonshire. Somerset.
Lends itself to a Somerset accent. A local, so there's a store in the UK called WH Smith, which is like a department store.
Is this another British person that's having sex with ghosts?
No.
Oh.
Shut up. Oh, that was a very odd story if you didn't see that one yesterday. Anyway, so a customer at this store in my hometown fell 10 feet through a trapdoor they left open on the shop floor, which is... Who has trapdoors in, like, the main shop floor? Anyway, they left it open, and this poor 64-year-old went in to look at birthday cards and went straight through into the basement.
Geez.
Went 10 feet down. They've been fined $500,000.
Of course they have.
For that.
Wow.
Yeah. A member of staff who was standing by the open trapdoor grabbed for the falling customer and managed to get a hold of her but couldn't stop her fall. Oh. She needed 3 operations to rebuild her foot.
Good. Rebuild her foot.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. We have the technology. We can build her foot. We can make it stronger.
Yeah.
$500,000?
Yeah. That's actually
pretty good.
That's a pretty solid fine.
That's pretty good for a rebuilt foot at 64, though.
So, yeah, the company was ordered to pay the way the law works in England is very funny. So it was fined. It was fined about $300,000 for 2 counts of breaching health and safety. Then about the remainder, whatever that is, about another $190,000, $195,000 in costs, and then a £120 victim surcharge.
No.
Like, just on top, right? Because there's always, like, the law is that there's always a little extra on top that, like, gets given to the victim just to, like, show that you're really sorry. So they've had to pay $500,000 in damages and then about roughly $150 victim surcharge.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Very nice. Little tip. For your troubles.
Yeah.
$150.
I was happy with the settlement, but they forgot my victim surcharge. I'm going to have to go back.
Really, all I'm looking for is what I'm owed is another $150.
That's a fine-looking trapdoor, though. That looked like, I don't know if that was just a stock photo of a random trapdoor, if that's the actual one.
That's the actual trapdoor.
That looks like that's been well-maintained.
Right, it's a solid, so to describe this trapdoor...
So it's kind of her fault for standing on the door.
Imagine a trapdoor, it is that. It is like a massive wooden square, chunkily built into the floor, with steps leading down from it, and it's all on a chain system.
It's got a handrail.
Yeah, it's a solid on. Yeah, why didn't she use the handrail? No. And so yeah, down she went, just looking at birthday cards. It's right next to the birthday cards. It's literally in the middle of the floor, next to the birthday cards. Why is it there?
I don't want to victim blame, but. It kind of seems like if you're standing on a trap door, something might go awry.
I don't know if it's normally that well marked. Also, it looks like it's just plain
door.
Yeah, like pretty much there's a big black square randomly in the floor. Like, probably avoid that square.
That
but
does suck though. At 64 to have a rebuilt foot, that's not a good time.
No,
that's not a good time. That $500,000 is going to come in handy when you're just sitting around, not doing much anything.
Just when you started to think, will they still need me? Will they still feed me? And then carry on.
When I get older, losing my foot, many years from now, diddle diddle do. Will you still open up that trap door? I'll fall 10 feet, then I'll fall down some more. All right, there we go. Lord, homemade dynamite. Mornings at the cabin, victim blaming at every turn.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Mornings at the cabin, Wheeler, Ollie, Lekter with you on your Thursday morning. Post-Halloween, still got a little bit of them candy jitters. And I hope that all the kids are eating candy for breakfast right now. Are
those
they?
Full-size chocolate bars, they're just...
So good.
They're a bit too much.
So good. I love the full-size Kit Kat because it's like one of those single, like, right, a Kit Kat comes in 4, so it's like breaking off one of those and then like putting it under a beginning ray. It makes it big. It embiggens it.
An embiggening ray.
Yeah.
Imagine the uses for an embiggening ray.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
What a cromulent analogy.
That's too big.
Highlights are up
on
our Facebook page from Cabin Radio's Halloween special.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite moments, the dinosaur that turns into a cow.
Yep.
I still don't. Like, there are some things that you just cannot script. And
that's called cheating. That's called going to one side of the town in one costume and then going to the other side of town in another costume.
But this is the
also, why go to the other side of town in another costume?
The first person we spoke to was this adorable girl inside a dinosaur costume. We couldn't really see her.
Right.
And I put the microphone up and said hey, how's it going? Hi. And then what's your name? Rawr. Rawr. And it's a beautiful moment. And then an hour later at the end of the show, we're across town and this girl comes up and says, I'm Rawr.
And you're like,
what? And they're like, oh my god, you're the dinosaur from across town. And she'd had a problem with her dinosaur outfit. The zipper got caught. And she had an emergency backup cow outfit with her.
She's probably wearing the cow outfit underneath the T-Rex.
And so she just basically, like some kind of early, Jurassic Superman, stripped out of the T-Rex. Was like, now I'm a cow.
I'm a cow.
Now I'm the dinosaur's dinner from earlier.
Yeah.
That's so good. Why did I not think of that? Yeah, inside the dinosaur, you're a cow. that doesn't ate this earlier. And now I'm that. That's really good. So that was entertaining. The Halloween police, when we discovered a couple who very, very disappointingly were accidentally using Merry Christmas lights on their garage.
Was that like a programmable laser beam thing?
I think so,
to give you Christmas and Halloween and
I think they got it on the wrong setting, and they would
threw the wrong USB flash drive in there.
And we confronted them live on the air, and they were genuinely apologetic.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. like she's saying, like, you should go out there now and fix it. Yeah, I will. I'll get it done. I was just like,
We'll make up for it next year. Don't worry.
that was highly entertaining. You guys were great. Yellowknife, you were great last night. We had
As
a ton of
always.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I thought one of the most interesting thing was how many people were like, man, the kids are all so polite. It's not like our day.
It's not like it back in that's the thing. They always talk about like back in our day, and it's like, but back in your day, kids were like jerks.
Yeah, apparently we were jerks.
Apparently,
and
like
kids
kids
now are
used to, like
just
egg houses if they didn't get candy
Yeah.
and stuff. Like kids don't do that stuff
No.
anymore.
And
Although
they've matured.
I will say
They've
that
grown
I
up.
did see some kids out there who were dressed up, and
Yeah,
I won't stand for
Couple.
that. I won't stand for that. I'll still give them candy, but you know what? I'll give them a good finger pointing as well.
wasn't sure how to feel about one because they were wearing a cabin radio hoodie. So it's like you're not dressed up, but you're
But
still
you're super
representing.
cool, so yeah, you rep it. Yeah.
I got the impression last night was a big night for numbers because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
relatively mild, lots of snow on the ground, kids
Although-
having fun. Everybody seemed to be saying we've had more kids than we've had in years.
But Hardy's less kids than they had in years. Jackie put up the maybe about 300, which is still, I mean, a great deal of kids. But they were up near 500 last year.
Okay, so they were down a little bit, but
And
it's
maybe
funny how
other places maybe just had it going on.
it was funny how they built
Competition.
that haunted house on Wilkinson, and then suddenly all the neighbors are saying, "Oh my god, I haven't seen this many kids in years."
Yeah, yeah.
Because now all the kids are like
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
to the haunted
oh,
house,
good, yeah.
and then hitting up all the other houses, and then leaving.
That haunted house is great.
So cool.
Yeah, congrats to Rob on that one. So much work and untold amounts of money. But I mean, yeah, fantastic. Reminded me of like the haunted houses that you would see at like at the X or something like that down south.
That's a Winnipeg thing for you, Ollie. In case you're wondering.
Also, yeah, it's at the X or wherever, the Peony or Edmonton, the Northlands Arena, whatever.
The carnival.
The carnival. Yes, we should have more of those. Well, I mean that's the thing. Like next year, the city should do one.
Why does the city need to get involved? I'd far rather private citizens just did cool stuff, and we can put
Because
them on the air
I
and
want
say,
my
"Hey,
tax dollars to go towards something useful.
would you like a splash park?"
Yeah, no.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast, where we delete all the bad bits and make them sound at least semi-coherent.
I wonder how many pillowcases of candy have been dumped out onto floors all over the city. Magical sounds of kids squealing with delight and then promptly either throwing up or passing out from sugar highs.
So it's a little cuter than the sound of Jesse Wheeler squealing with delight.
Oh, I know. That's pretty much what that sounds like. It's not good. I can't go high. I can't go squealy anymore. I can't just do it. I mean, it's something I lost as a child, and just another thing I'll mark up on the board. It's like
Around the age of 14.
Yeah, lost from childhood, number 101, the ability to squeal with delight. So, Ollie, last night when we were on Moyle, by the way, 154 Moyle. Sorry, tell me the name of the owners again.
Tracy St. Dennis.
Yeah, Tracy St. Dennis. They had wonderful decorations up, including that googly-eyed vampire that was over the entire door. Very cool. They were giving out full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
They win.
Still can't believe you got me a Smarties.
All right. You know
Out
what?
of
I
all
grabbed
those
one of
full-size chocolate
I grabbed
bars.
one of each.
Have you still got those?
I don't even know where they
actually,
ended
no.
up.
Nancy gave those to Candace List last night because she's
Yeah, that's fair.
preggers and needed chocolate.
Yeah,
Smarties are the best chocolate.
that's not true.
Smarties are great.
That is arguable.
So hang on.
Smarties are
Who
basic.
are you?
Hang on, both of you. I have an important question. Smarties or Coffee Crisp?
Coffee Crisp all day.
All right.
Why would you even compare the two? That's not even a
I
thing.
quit.
Coffee Crisp is the best. But I mean, they're different. Ollie walked out. He's very upset.
I don't even want to ask him about M&Ms. I know which way that's going to
Okay,
go.
well, M&M peanuts are some of the greatest things ever.
Right?
No. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going again.
But like regular M&Ms are gross.
What do you mean?
Regular M&Ms are gross. Candy coated semi-sweet chocolate. No dice.
No dice?
No, candy coated
Well,
milk
if
chocolate.
Dice all day.
If you cook dice, don't eat those, kids. If ever Jesse offers you chocolate coated dice,
Chocolate coated dice.
Don't-
They are delicious.
you'll be taking a gamble.
and you'll be right. You'll be rolling double sixes on snacks.
Maybe I'm just jaded. Grew up eating Smarties.
Well, I don't like
It's
jade. I
nah,
don't like jades either. The candy.
I don't even know what those
That
are.
was a stretch. That was a stretch.
That was a stretch. Yeah. No, Smarties are great. M&M regular
Smarties
M&Ms
are
are
fine.
garbage. M&M
not true.
M&M peanuts are great.
Yes.
Coffee Crisp, great.
Yeah.
O. Henry's great.
Kit Kat, great.
Kit Kat, great.
We were talking about the fine differences between Kit Kat Chunky and regular Kit
That's
Kat.
right. Well, I mean, like I said, like it's just a piece of a Kit Kat put in under an embiggening ring and made big. And they're delicious. I will say this, though. Again, the Hardee's with their candy packs, great. There was Play-Doh in mine. Now, if they put Play-Doh in every one of those things.
Did you eat it?
That's amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. I licked it.
Yeah. Made a little Play-Doh donut.
Little Play-Doh donut, licked it.
Oh.
It's still salty. Still salty. So good. Play-Doh is so awesome. We were at trivia afterwards, and I was playing with it for like an hour.
Yeah, you were
rolling it
help.
around, putting it on my hand. It's like, look, it's my fingerprints. I'm like, very easy to entertain. Ollie, last night while we were on Moyle, something terrible happened.
Yeah.
There were all these children, and everyone was having a great time. And we got out of the vehicle, and Ollie lost his phone. He didn't realize he lost his phone until after. And then when he realized he lost his phone...
okay, no one's going to be able to hear you because the microphones are not that good. Speak up, son. You're on the radio.
He found it on the
It doesn't work.
He found it on the road.
No, you don't understand. I
What?
mean it.
Huh?
The mics don't pick it up. Speak up.
Speak up, Jesse.
He found it on the road. And by the
So what
time
he
he
said,
got
if you
back
missed
to
the
it...
last 3 minutes of that, because the mics really don't pick up when you speak that loud. I lost my phone fell out of the truck, and then I noticed about 20 seconds, 30 seconds later that it was missing. Handed over the microphone to you, this is doubly bad news for me because you went and got all the full-size candy while this was happening, and I went back to find it, and there it was lying just next to the truck, face down on the ground, and just had evidently experienced the weight of several F-150s in the interim, and was crying its last little faint breath when I got back. Yeah, it was vibrating constantly, and this sort of like something's wrong.
Vibrating.
Something's very wrong. Yeah, it was actually a little like it was a little disturbing.
It was like in shock. Mama, mama.
Yeah, it
Mama.
was. You can stop doing that because I will cry.
Sorry.
It was a little.
That was disturbing.
It was a little awful. Yeah. So that was the end of that. And so happy birthday me. I get a new phone.
Someone call 911. Call 911. That's your phone.
Someone
was
call
screaming.
tell us.
Tell us. You guys okay? I'm sorry about your phone.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Mornings at the Cabin. Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Thursday morning. Ollie is sitting this one out. I think I hurt his feelings.
I think we just benched him.
You just benched him. Get on the
Calling
bench.
Smarties better than M&M's and Coffee Crisp.
Smarties are better than M&M's.
No, they're not.
How are we even having this conversation
That's it.
still?
That's it. You're benched.
What are you...
You're benched. All right. It's better. Mornings at the Cabin. Lekter with you. Big thanks to Norland Insurance last night for sponsoring our Halloween coverage. Thank you for that. Aurora Ford for providing. Jesse, I'll let you jump back in here to describe what vehicle that was. Because,
Coming in off the bench. Oh, yeah, call on these bench players, you know. Big thanks to Aurora Ford for providing that 2018 Expedition Limited Max.
That's the one.
Beautiful machine.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Limited
Max.
What does that mean?
Limited is the trim level. Max is the body length. So it comes in two body lengths, two wheelbases, much like the trucks do, because it is on a truck chassis with a truck engine. It is the newest large SUV on the market right now, and one of the best.
Gave lots of room in the back for Shannon to air herself out because she was
very
not
sick.
Feeling so good.
Not
I
feeling
hope she's doing a bit better.
Well, who bit her?
Today.
Like, I want to find the kid that bit her, because we didn't run into that kid again. And
no,
I mean,
thank God.
who's parents out there? Who?
Where are the
Where are the
parents?
parents? And why are you allowing your kid to bite me? Where'd they learn that? You know?
Not
Anyway,
for mornings
she's-
at the cabin.
She's still incredibly sick.
Yeah.
We don't know where she is, as a matter of fact. She kind of disappeared after the thing last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got away, okay, right?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I haven't seen AJ since, though.
Ooh. Yeah, he was getting carted around. He's not a small guy, so
He's not. No, big dude.
I imagine he didn't get away very fast with
Oh, I imagine he's pretty
Gunter?
fast.
Was that the name of the
Gunter carrying him around?
Gunter?
I found the fact Gunter.
Gunter wasn't the most fleet of foot, so yeah,
That's
I don't know about AJ today. He might.
True. Gunter was very inebriated. He was saying a lot of really offensive things. It was not good.
But yeah, big thanks to Norland Insurance for sponsoring the video last night, and Rawr Ford for providing the vehicle, making it all happen, and making us look good while doing it.
Absolutely. Looked great last night. And thank you to everyone who had us at their house and decorated it up. I mean, the kids, obviously, Halloween is mainly for kids, but I mean, the adults obviously get a huge kick out of it
Yeah.
as well. Dressing up, there were a ton of parties last weekend. I mean, it's always a fun time of year.
Yeah.
I need to get more into it.
You do.
It's another year where I didn't really get into it. But
I mean, I don't know why I'm pointing the finger at you.
yeah. To be fair, like, I was so exhausted last weekend. Like, I didn't even make it through Boulesque on Friday because I was feeling so exhausted and sick.
Right.
So like that weekend, it was a resting weekend. But I mean, I don't know. Every year I'm like, yeah, next year we'll plan something. We'll do it. So this year, next year,
Let's start planning.
we'll start
now,
planning right now.
and we'll be exactly where we were a few days ago.
Yeah,
this
pretty
time
much.
next year.
Probably. The thing is, we start planning now. Something will come up like a month in advance or 2 days in advance. We'll be like,
Oh, of
that
course,
would be an amazing costume, some sort of pop culture reference or something
Right.
like that.
And then we'll do nothing to achieve.
Then we'll do nothing.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Looking forward to Halloween 2019.
The third annual Cabin Radio Halloween coming up in just under 365 days.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
So, I mean, we had a wonderful time last night. What was for you? What was your favorite part of the night?
Haunted house.
Yeah.
No question.
Haunted house.
That was amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that wins best house for you?
I would say it's the best attraction.
Best
for
attraction.
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
best Halloween attraction.
Best candy.
Rob was his name?
Yeah, Rob Wetland.
Yeah. My God.
Yeah.
Like,
wonderful.
I can't imagine how much time they put into that.
Well, he said 2 weeks of evenings.
Yeah.
That's commitment, man. I mean, that's
That is.
that's huge.
And you know what? Considering what was going on there, 2 weeks, that seems like pretty
pretty good.
efficient.
Pretty good.
Yeah, really cool.
Favorite candy?
Well, not Smarties.
Oh.
You got me an O. Henry bar. That was nice.
I did
appreciated
get you
that.
an O. Henry
That
bar.
was good.
Remember?
Yeah, I do remember. Remember the O. Henry bar?
Mimi. Okay, yeah, I would say the Rob's Place best attraction of the night for sure. I mean, there's so many great houses, so many places that were like just decked out well. I mean, I said it last night, like those blow up attractions could really make it easy to deck out your house really well.
Which was kind of a backhanded compliment in a way.
It's not though.
Look at these.
But people are
look at
looking at
these
very easy, like they're trying to make it easier on themselves. Because I mean, like, not everyone can put in that work that Rob put in.
Right.
It's not that they don't want to. It's just that like that's a lot of work. It's a ton of work.
Not everyone wants to. Also,
That's right. And bless them.
you gotta want it.
That's right. You got to
make it.
100%. Keep bucks.
But it was kind of funny walking up and just like, oh, this place looks amazing. Look at these inflatable decorations. So easy. No effort.
That's not what I meant at all. That's not what I meant. No,
I could do that. I just don't want to.
I could do that. I just don't want to. I could do that. I just don't want to. Yeah. No, it was a fantastic night once again, and here we are just repeating ourselves about how great it was because it was. I mean, going out on a night like that just makes it. It's one of those things that you're like, this town is pretty great.
Yeah.
It's one of those times when I say in a positive way, this town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those nights where you look around and you're like, this town, awesome.
You're still shaking your head though in a disapproving.
Well, yeah, not a disapproving
Okay.
way, just like a almost incredulous at how amazing it is.
I say maybe go with this town.
No.
Stare off into the.
No, but I mean, like you shake your head and then you've got like that kind of like that kind
This
of smile. You know? This
town.
town.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca.